in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Here we go.
Chill, guys. Chill.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open. It's Goodwin. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Here we go, here we go, here we
And
go.
a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin,
and then
62
the other
yards.
thing that happened,
And they're
Jimmy
able to
G,
strike
he like
first
just
here on their
lobbed
opening
it over
drive.
there.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
How?
Oh, what a move.
How you out
9
there
yards
running
is the
free
pickup
and
there,
then
and
get
they'll have a
cut
second
back
and
into the
one.
block?
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
My man's come up and jab Tariq though.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Hey, box drop.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What was this?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18. Alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Oh, wow.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop.
I was like, wait, field goal?
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, check. Check, 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 check. 21, 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Rebound.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30.
That's quite wild.
A big hitter there
bro,
from deep
I should
in
have
their own
got
territory.
as close as he was.
87 yards.
But, I mean,
So
it
he
is what it
nearly
is.
took it the
If
distance, gets
anything,
him
don't
down
let me catch up
inside
at
the
all.
10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Overseas brothers.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
On first down, here's Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo.
Oh.
Flushed out right.
Throw it!
And here as he's taken down.
Why?
That's
Why a
sacked by
pump fake?
Khalil Mack.
Why a pump
Well, that's the
fake?
second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
All right, get out of there.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. "7-7", our score after 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he completes it to Cohen. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season.
Hold on,
we'll be back.
you hate to see this.
180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing in there. Alert. Right there. 54. Right there. Right. Ball.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Stupid.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Nice. This man died.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gate, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, 30 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Streaming? Who's streaming? I kind of want to see that too.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go,
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, gun. White. 58 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. He's heavy on the edges.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He could have died.
Here we go. 58. Come on, the ball. Stay hot. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Drop deep. Watch the eye. Check 9. 11. 2. Stay hot.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback.
What you mean?
There's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
58 right there. Stay with your man.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Slam. Watch safety 21. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Get him.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Dang, what happened?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
I had.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Who's this nigga?
On 1st down, they're going option left. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Complete. It's Johnson. And I think the ball's out.
I want the ball. It's not my running back. This linebacker who they put in. Wearing number 90. Yeah, we got to take care of that.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got room. And he takes this
They didn't even touch nobody. They just didn't touch him.
Mitchell Trubisky, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front.
He didn't touch nobody.
Good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check 37, check 37. 2.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Black 80. Mike. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I got you. 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 10-yard line.
Word of the week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 4. Check 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
If that's the case, I would have just went over there myself.
Ready? 18.
Where is that?
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Say.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
That's so stupid, bro. My man's Nick Bosa.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
Who's this nigga?
And taken right at the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
I thought you had to put him in. Dang.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They go to Johnson again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
54 Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky. That's
Come on,
incomplete,
bro.
but
Are
there
you
is a
serious?
flag down, so hang
Oh,
on.
my
A big call
gosh,
coming
bro.
on
What?
3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, bro. He went down there himself.
They'll run with Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You know what? Get me in.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We own it. We own it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Are you serious?
Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Johnson running right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Sponge. Hey, 18. 49, check 49.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, San Francisco.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 13. 180. Watch that in, Giants right. 2. You got 4 down. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, John. 6. 58 to Mike. 58.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Did you flick the analog? I mean, not the analog,
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
It looked like you ran from me.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I just want to sign up for school this year, too, man.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
For, like CDL and like heavy equipment shit. I just did it
And this
really
time not as
I've been
successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no
He's
more.
talking about-
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, John. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You'd have to use timeouts. What are they going to do?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I need to go put that in my shit. It's nice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Next thing you know, you're going to be like, I don't get my touches.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
65. That's trash.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, alert, man.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I'm already throwing it. If it's a visor, it's sail. Right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
I'm about to say.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
.42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
You're asking the wrong questions here.
Hey, man.
Look at this. Why are you looking at him?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here." Do something some other time. Some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
21.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down.
Bro.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on second down. Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hurd. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
He is out of there.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This will be taken short.
Oh my God!
Pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Yeah, bro.
At their own 37-yard line.
You sitting here like
The
for
49er
real?
offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week one in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?